Everyone, hope you guys are doing well. I am also doing well. Thanks for joining this today's session. Today our agenda is we'll talk about how we can set up AWS step function and what the step function and how we can trigger some of the Lambda function by using the step function. We'll do some hands-on also by using the step function. So guys, let's move on to this topic. So first of all, we need to understand what is the step function, right? So step function, if in single word, if I would say like it's a kind of orchestral system or it's kind of like a workflow management system. What does mean is like if you are working on the machine learning, right, or some other complex workflow or your application, right? In that application, how the application work should flow, or if one application, one work is completed or one task is completed, then next task, how we can trigger or like different kind of tasks, how we can manage, right? By using the step function, we can easily do. And one more thing is like it's a kind of visualization. Whatever tasks you are assigning in that step function, right? You can able to see like when the running, then you can see which path it is going and how it is progressing, or it is got failed or stuck in progress or cancel or got some error. There are multiple steps actually. So if you see this architecture, right, so it will be clear idea on this, like which all step it is there. For this we are using like Boto 3 for the Lambda function and Python code and AWS Lambda, and what else we are using, like EC2 instance, some of the EC2 instance. Okay, so here like in this like step, like it's a in progress step, like it will be look like this. If it is a failed, then it will, if it has got some error or something like that, then this is the symbol it will come. And if it is a cancel, right, then this is the state. So these are the state it will be followed off like while you are executing that Lambda like different kind of tasks by using the step function or Lambda, I would like to say. Okay. So, and one more thing, like this step function, right? Like any, not only Lambda in AWS, like any services like SNS topic or any other service like DynamoDB or S3, a different kind of service you can do by using the step function. Okay, and it's a very good features, and it will be like very good features if you are working like machine learning or maybe in the big data kind of application, right? So that time it will be really benefit to you. And also this workflow management, like there are different kind of tools is available in market. Like if you are familiar with the big data, like a Spark, all these things, right? If you, then there are UG job kind of thing there. By using that UG job, we used to manage our that workflow management, right? So it's kind of similar, but in UG job we don't have any visualization stuff here. But in that step function, we can do the visualization. Okay, so let's move on to that like a hands-on part, like how we can create the step function and how we can do that. So let's me go to the AWS console. So guys, I have already created one EC2 instance. The instance is running, and for this instance, I have gave here like two tag. One is automatic. Let me show you automatic on and automatic off by using this two field. In my previous video, I have talked about like how we can save the day like cost in AWS, how we can do the automation. So that by using that two Lambda function only, I will today demonstrate like how we can run that step function. Maybe in my subsequent video, I will create a more video on this and I will show you more details on that step function. Okay. And I have two Lambda function. One is the start app Lambda and one is the stop, like one Lambda function which will stop your app server which is running, and one app Lambda function will start your app server which is stop. Okay. I have these two Lambda function. Let me show you quickly code in my this video. I have already explained this about this all this code. So guys, if you not yet watch like how we can create Lambda function and how we can configure those things, so please take a look in my previous video. I will give you that link to this video description. Okay. So what I am doing here, like I will quickly show you, like based on this tag, I am taking that those instance and I am making that on, like I'm making start. Okay. And similarly for stop also same thing, based on like that tag auto off, by using that I am getting those instances or that server app server and making that running to stop. Okay. So let's move on to that AWS step function. I'll show you that how we can do that. So this is the step function. So let's go to create. So we'll send. Okay. Let's create one state machine. Okay. So in now new features came in AWS console, like by using drag and drop, right? You can like which component you want to put your step function, like AWS Lambda, SNS or DynamoDB hands-on, whatever you want to take, you can put by using that drag and drop. So this one I will talk about maybe in my subsequent video how we can use this one. Maybe I will come up one real life example like in passport office, right? How when you are submitting the passport, that one copy is going to police station and one notification, SNS notification you used to get, user used to get, right? Those kind of thing maybe I will do. Before that, maybe I will give you more some hands-on more like a Lambda function also. Then I will create this passport kind of thing like one like a session with this drag and drop. Okay. So let's move on to this code one. Today I will show you this by using this code template how we can create our step function. So this is the default step function. This is giving like a hello world, but I will show you this by using the two Lambda function how we can do. So I have a written ones that JSON. So let me explain this. So what I am doing, like it's a workflow management, right? We have to specify once this work is came, then what work has to be triggered, what the next task like that, right? So here what I am doing, I am putting the choice. Basically in that choice I am checking like what type of request is coming. Okay, it is a start instance or it is a stop instance. If it is start instance, right, then I am processing this Lambda function, and if it is a stop instance, then I am processing this stop Lambda function. Okay, so let me copy this one in that step function console. So here this is like we need to give the valid ARN. That's why it is giving that warning or error kind of thing. So let's take that copy the valid ARN from the Lambda. Start one first. Okay. Here we can get the ARN. So go to copy that ARN process to start. Okay. So let's paste that actual ARN here. Now it is true. And go to stop one. Stop ARN. This is done. Go to the next. If you see, right, if you see the visualization, right, once you put that, it is coming like start, process transaction, what process you want to visualization, we can see, right? So that's the one good thing, like because if you are in the machine learning or something else, right, how the complex application will behave, right? That visualization is very much important to know, so that it will be easy to you to debug or easy to you to see that process, how the process should go, right? So go to the next. Give the like what I can give like app server. It's something like that, absolute, or maybe anything name you can do. Okay. Now I will create one new rule because I don't have any rule now for this one. Okay. And I will not select anything here. Tag is optional. This rule, what it is creating, you can review it basically. With this name, it will create the role, okay, to execute this Lambda function. All this like to trigger this step function and whatever Lambda we are configured, right, to trigger that. So these are the role it is there basically for the step function. Like it will trigger the Lambda on behalf of you. So for that, this role is required. And if you have any X-ray kind of thing, so that by default it is there. So let's create that state machine. So our state machine is creation is done, and by default it is state as a active. Okay. So let's start that execution of that. So since our instance is running, right? So let me stop that. Okay, so this is the input of that execution. Start this Lambda. So once we hit, right, so you can see like visualization. It started process transaction. Now it is in progress. Now it is completed. Now it is going to end, right? So if you go to now your EC2 instance, right? Now it was running, right? Now it will be in the stop state. So that will show you that. So now it is not running actually. So it is going to stop, right? It's going to stop. So let me go to here, check the logs. Instance is stopping, instance ID this one. So if you see the logs, right, this is the instance ID is picked and it's trying to stop it. So end of the request reported that it is a stop, right? So let's move on to that another execution. So let's go to this start execution. So start that instance. Okay. Now our instance is a stop state. So let me start again. So click on hit. Now if you see, now it is flow is going this end, right? Left side. So it is process is completed, process start, trigger is done. So if you see here, this everything is there. If you want, you can check the logs also. So let me show you the logs here. So log is generated. Now if you see, right, instance ID picked and it is going to start, right? This is the instance is going to start actually. This is the instance ID for this one and it is taking that. So go to here. Now it is running state, right? So like this, we can manage like this step function, guys. So hope this session will you guys helpful. And if you like this session, please share with your friend and subscribe my channel. And if you have any suggestion or if you have any doubt, please put your comment on the comment section. I will address that comment in my next subsequent video. Okay. So see you guys in my next video. Thanks for joining. Chalo, bye.